Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today's video is about using the simple 4-patch. I had a friend who gave me a bunch of assembled 4-patches and I was wondering what to do with them. I laid them up on the wall and I thought just together they were a little bit overwhelming to the eye, I guess you could say. So I came up with something neat to do. So what we're going to do, because of the size of these, you can do it in any size that you want. These are measuring, the squares 11 inches. So each one is 5.5 inches, or it started at 6, and then I just squared it up to 11 inches. So what I'm going to take is another background fabric. So this works with all the different patterns that I'm using. And I'm going to put this right side together. I will secure it nicely, and then I'm going to sew on all 4 edges with a 1/4 inch seam. So let me go ahead and do that and I'll show you what comes next. Now that I've done a seam 1/4 inch all the way around and I've joined these two together. So again, it was right sides together. We're actually going to cut it from corner to corner on the diagonal. So what I'll do is I'll do it on this side because that way I can make sure I'm hitting the center point. So I'll go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Now that these are cut, so you'll see diagonally like this, you can open them up and this is what you have. So instead of doing the half square triangle twice and then joining them together, or small triangles, you can make these out of 4 patches. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and press these to the dark side. You do have to be a little bit extra careful because you are working against the bias at this point. So next I'll show you the next block that we need to make, again using 4 patches. So let me set that up and I'll be right back. So just quickly showing you, once these are pressed, this is what they look like. So the starting pieces were 11 inches square, and these will end up being 7.5 unfinished. So once they're sewn in, they'll be a 7-inch square. So the next neat block is the same technique as the one I just showed you. Instead of having one solid, you're actually going to take 2 4 patches. You're going to place them right sides together. You want to make sure that all the seams are matching perfectly. So you can hold them up, make sure you pin really well. Again, you're going to sew 1/4 inch all the way around, and then you're going to cross cut them from the center in both directions diagonally. And then this is what you end up with. You end up with 4 hourglass blocks. I think this is a really neat way to use your 4 patches. So let me go ahead and I'll show you how I'm going to use these blocks we've created. These, by the way, will turn up to 7.5 inches. To finish off the block, the way I design, I'm always making changes. I'll show you some of the things that I had figured I was going to do. So what I need to do is make some HSTs. You know I like to do the 4-up method. So I've got 12-inch squares. I will sew them right sides together. And again, it'll be a 1/4 inch seam all the way around. And then I'll cut them from corner to corner. I've oversized these a little bit so that I can have a little bit of extra wiggle room for trimming down. So let me go ahead and do this. Again, I'll need 4 of these sets sewn this way, and that will end up with 16 half square triangles. So now it's time to assemble each block. In this particular pattern, I'm doing 4, but you can certainly make it larger by upsizing it. This will finish out at about 42 inches square. I could add more rows, but I'm actually out of fabric that I feel would work with this. So I'm just going to keep it at this size for a good wheelchair size. If you used more of a junior fabric, it would certainly make a good crib quilt or baby quilt as well. So for row 1 in the assembled units, you're there are 9 different pieces, so we're going to do the half square triangle with the light side facing in. Then we're going to take one of these blocks, which is the play on a quarter square with the darker side facing down. And then again, we'll have another half square triangle that's facing light towards the center. So let me go ahead and piece that, and then I'll show you the next row. So here is the top row of a unit complete. Next is the center. So we're going to start again with one of these pretty blocks with the triangle. You want the dark part to be facing on the inside down. Then you're going to take another one and you're going to have it facing on the inside up. And then you have the hourglass block that we did the 4 up method. So let me go ahead and join these together, and then we'll do the last row. And here's the second row all done. If you guess, this is a play on a friendship block, a very scrappy one indeed. I just like how this all went together by starting with some 4 patches. So for the bottom row, it's a reverse of the top, where we have the dark face unit with the dark facing in towards the center, and then you have both of these half square triangles with the lights facing in. So I'll piece these together, and then I'll join together the rows, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here are all the blocks done. As I said, there's 4 of them, so all I have to do is join them together, and then I can consider this top done. I'm not quite sure about borders, so I'll think about that one, and I'll update you when I do that. So I'll show you a photo in the end when it's all done, but in the meantime, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.